Hey guys, happy Monday! Math notebooks out. And we have coordinate grids. We have 7 new vocab words here. Actually, I shouldn't say new. I think most of these actually you've seen in 4th grade before. So we just need to get more familiar with them and master them better. So 7 vocab words in your math notebook. I'm going to give you guys some time to work on that. Yes, you're finding definitions of those vocab words. Alright guys, if you are not done, you can come back to that later and finish. Let's go ahead and learn and talk about some of these words, starting with a jam.
A jam?
A jam. You ever heard that? A jam? Like a song?
Yeah. Oh. I thought you were talking about like a jam.
A jam like you eat?
Yeah.
Like jelly?
Yes.
That sounds good too. So loud.
To plot the ordered pair, 2, 1, go right 2, jump up 1, and it's done. To plot the coordinates, 7, 10, go right 7, up 10, mark it with your pen.
On the x-axis,
Count to the
on the
right,
y-axis,
count from the ground. That's how our coordinates point is found.
To plot the ordered pair, 3, 5, go right 3, up 5, to where you arrive. To plot the coordinates, 10, 7, go right 10, up 7, we did it again.
on the x-axis,
Count to the
on the
right,
y-axis,
count from the ground. That's how our coordinates point is found.
To plot the coordinates, 9, 4, up right 9, up 4. Now one more with the ordered pair. 0, 4, remain at the origin, come 4 from the floor.
on the x-axis,
Count to the
on the
right,
y-axis,
count from the ground. That's how our coordinates point is found.
the coordinates are kinda like clues, telling you where to plot the x and y values. And when you see them on a questionnaire, they can be called coordinates or an ordered pair. We plot x first, then y, that's the order. Always starting from the bottom left-hand corner. That's the place that we begin. At 0, 0, call the origin. On the x-axis,
Count to the
on the
right,
y-axis,
count from the ground. That's how our coordinates point is found.
I thought it would be true.
A trusty chest? Yeah. Like pirates? Yeah.
Nope, it was just one.
Okay. Lights, please. So, here's what I think about. And I think is a nice little trick. Let me get my iPad set here. Trying to get tipped down. Okay. What I think about a nice trick to remember. Sometimes it's hard to remember, do I go up first or across first? So pretend I had this giant hot lava on the ground here in front of me. And I have to jump over it, okay? Am I gonna stand flat-footed and jump to get over it? What are you gonna do to be able to jump over that hot lava without touching it? Because if you touch it, it is gonna burn the skin on the bottom of your feet off. Malia, what are you gonna do?
You're gonna do like arch your foot, so
You're
you're just gonna like.
just gonna arch your foot and then jump?
No,
So,
you're gonna do a running start.
oh! She said you're gonna do a running start. Yeah, the best jump you can do is if you do a running start. So you're gonna kind of stand back, okay? Running start, and then wow, over the lava. Okay? Just like that. With your arms too. With the noise effect. Remember that. You run first and then jump. Okay? So on the coordinate map, you run first and then you jump. Then you go up. So you go across, then up. Okay? Remember that little phrase. Run first, then jump. You don't want to jump first without that run. You're going to have just an itty bitty jump. You're going to go in the hot lava.
I mean, unless you're like.
All right. Lights again, please. We're going to be back and forth here.
Interesting.
So on Schoology, if you did not finish your vocab, again, come back to that in your math notebook. Our Number Rock song is on Schoology if you want to ever go back and watch that one. And then I have 2 help sheets for us that I like. Trying to think of which one I want to look at first. I would recommend saving these on your iPad to look at. They're going to be nice for studying before your test. A good help sheet here. All right, so coordinate system. This is a method for finding points on a coordinate plane, a flat surface, okay? This is our coordinate plane or coordinate grid right here, okay? Coordinate pairs. We always have our x-axis, vocab word, x-axis. So our coordinate x goes first. And then over here we have our y-axis. So this is going to be our y coordinate. So x is first, then our y. Okay? We always go across first, then up. You run before you jump. So we run before we jump. Okay? So 2, 4. I run 2, and then I jump 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to mark a point, you just do a dot. Now make sure, guys, because we're using pencils, if you just do a dot straight down with your pencil, you're probably not going to be able to see it. Okay? So actually take your pencil and make a little circle and kind of fill it in to make that dot. Okay? On the bottom it says, to name a coordinate pair, first travel across the x-axis, then travel up the y-axis. List the points in that order. So ladies and gentlemen, it is not the same. 2, 4 and 4, 2 are not the same. These are not interchangeable that you could flip-flop them. Okay? So we mapped here 2, 4. If I did 4, 2, I run 4, I jump 2. Are those the same coordinates? No, those are not the same. So make sure our numbers are not interchangeable there. They have to be in the correct order. You separate them by a comma, and they are always inside parentheses. Okay, just like this. You have your parentheses around both of them. Okay, not each number is getting a parentheses, together as a pair, and then a comma in between your numbers. Okay, and you could have 2-digit numbers. Okay, so 10. Okay, it's important to make sure you put that comma in the right spot. So it's 10 or not 1, 0. Okay, 1, 0, and 10 are going to be also very different on the map. All right, your other help sheet. Okay, so this one's nice. I like that it's in color. It shows you the x-axis in blue, also in blue over here on your grid. And it shows you the y-axis in red, and the y-axis they marked in red. So I like it in color too. And this one, they did the raccoon, the run before you jump. I think that's a great little phrase for you guys to remember as a trick. All right, let's practice. Don't be so excited. Don't be sleepy on this gloomy Monday morning. This is on Schoology as well, if you want to view it on your iPad. There we go. All right. So we have our coordinate carnival here. I never liked these swings at a carnival.
You did?
No, I always felt like as you made the corner that you're just gonna fly off of it and the chain was gonna break and you're gonna go flying out. Now my kids love them, they think they're cool, but I do not like them. I'm not big on rides at all. I don't do roller coasters. When I was really little, I liked them, and then I got sick once and I was like, nope, never again. I just hate that feeling of your stomach dropping. Ooh, no. I like the slide that you sit on the potato sack. I think that one is so fun. It's not for little kids. It's for big kids too. Okay. And that's about it. I like the bumper cars.
Do you like the Hulk roller coaster?
Anything that goes fast, no. Anything that spins around really fast,
So no Mount
no.
Everest?
The little houses that you can walk through, I like going through those with the kids. They're fun.
Oh
Okay.
my
My whole discussion over. My favorite part about carnivals or fairs is the food. So I'm just saying, the food is where it's at. All right, number 1, ladies and gentlemen, in your math notebook, write number 1. We are gonna go through these together. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit on this one too. Don't highlight it. All right, we're gonna use this coordinate grid here to help us answer these questions. So number 1, we are going to write the ordered pair for letter H. So they marked a coordinate up here using the letter H. And if you can't see it very good, guys, like I said, it is on your iPad on Schoology. So if I look up here, I have to find H. Oh, is this one H? No, is this one H?
No.
Oh, look at there's letter H. Okay, so I found it and I see it's on the little dot. Make sure we're going by the actual dot, okay? Not where the letter is at. We're going where the dot is next to the letter. And I know that I do what first? Run. Okay, so let's count how many we had to run for H.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, yep, that dot lines up with 6. So 6, so you can write 6 first. So parentheses, 6, comma, and how many did we have to jump to get to H?
9.
We look across, I see 9. Lights on, please. So ladies and gentlemen, in your math notebook, we're gonna go back and forth with lights, guys. It'll be annoying, I'm sorry. Number 1 will look like this, parentheses, 6, comma, 9, parentheses.
Lights back off.
Okay? Yes, lights back off, I'm so sorry. I won't do that for everyone. Just some. All right, number 2. Which letter is located at the pair 9, 0? All right, so let's see. 9, 0. So I'm going to, there you go. Do I run or jump first? Run. So I run how many? 9. How many am I jumping? 0. That person definitely found the lava then if they didn't make a jump at all. What letter am I at? I. Number 2, I.
Or maybe they slipped and they hit their head.
Number 3, which letter is located at 0, 9? This is a nice example I like that they're showing you. 9, 0 compared to 0, 9. That is not the same coordinates. Those numbers are not interchangeable. So how many did they run?
0.
0. How many did they jump?
9.
9. And what do we got?
G.
G.
You definitely didn't make a jump.
Number 4, I want you to try on your own. I want you to tell me, where is J? What is the ordered pair for J?
Is it just me or is this? Mason, don't say that.
The ordered pair for J. Tell somebody in your area now, what is the ordered pair for J? With your mask on, staying in your seat.
2, 4, 1, 9. I mean 1, 4. Wait, no.
All right, listening. 3, 2,
I don't know.
and 1. Let's check J. I have some confusion on J. So first we gotta find J. Where it's at? Okay, here's J. Okay, let's check. I did what first? Run. How many did we have to run for J? 1. How many did I have to jump?
4.
4. 1, 4 is the ordered pair for J. This should be in your math notebook, guys, not just sitting right now. Being an active learner. All right, this is a good one. How far apart are letters J and L? How far apart? So I see J, I see L. So when I count from J to L, ready? 1, 2.
Oh, 2.
How many units were they apart?
2.
Good. And units, guys, each of these going from one box to another, one square to the next, that's 1 unit. So again, J to L, 1, 2 units apart. You do number 6. From J to K, how far apart are they?
I can't. My tablet.
From J to K, how far apart are they? How many units? If you need to see it on your iPad, pull it up on your iPad. J to K, how many units? It helps too, you can look at the number that they're at. I see this one's at 1. I see this one's at 9. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can do two things. You can count how many units, or you could do a math equation here. This one's at 1, this one's at 9. What would be your math equation, Kara? Flip it. 9 minus 1, which is
8.
8. They're 8 units apart. Now let's actually count it and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ladies and gentlemen, both methods got us the same answer. It is your preference. I recommend actually doing both because if you liked counting them, that's great. Then use your equation to check it. Or opposite, if you like the equation, use your equation and then count to check it. Okay? So they are how many units apart?
8.
8. Number 7. Letter M should be placed 4 units to the right of J and then 1 unit up. What is going to be the ordered pair for letter M then when you do that? Again, I want you to try this one in your math notebook on your own. So letter M should be placed 4 units to the right of J. 4 units to the right of J and then 1 unit up. What is going to be the ordered pair for M? Tell somebody in your area now.
I think 5. I mean, not 5, right?
Justice, what'd you get? 5, 5. Let's check. So here is J, and then it's 4 units to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up how many?
1.
1. So what are we on? 6, 5. Let's check it again. To the right, how many? 4.
4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
6.
Did we count right the first time? I don't think we counted right. It's good to double check then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it one more time because I got one answer the first time, a different answer the second time. Let's do it as my third time, as my final check. Here is J. I'm going how many to the right?
4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up how many? Up 1. So I'm at what point? 5. 5.
Yes.
Good job. Always double check that counting. All right, last one. Number 8. I want you to find me 2 letters that are 6 units apart. Which 2 letters are 6 units apart? And I'm going to scroll back here. Which 2 letters are 6 units apart? Max? G and H. Yep, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units apart. Very nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you guys feel about that?
It's good.
It's good. Yeah, I didn't think you guys would have any trouble. We will get some more practice on this. We're going to be doing it for a couple days. I have 2 things for you from math. One is I have a YouTube video for you to watch down here called 16-1 Ordered Pairs. It is only going to be 2 minutes long. You're going to watch it on your own time when we are finished here. Okay? It is not the number rock that we just watched. This one is your number rock if you want to watch it again. This one is the YouTube link that you must watch. Okay? Your homework for tonight is this coordinate worksheet right here. And when you pull it up, it looks like so. Now I want to talk about it. Does it look overwhelming? Does that mean that we need to be scared? No. Okay. Your first page is going to be your coordinates that you are putting on the map. Okay? Your second page is your actual coordinate map. Okay? This is the page that you will submit then to the assignment. I don't need this page back. Okay? This is the page that I want. Okay? Now, what I want to point out to you is there's some spots that it says stop. Okay? In a way, this is kind of going to be a little bit like connect the dots. You are going to mark 6:16, 7:16, 7:15. Okay? You are going to keep your pencil on the paper and connect those. Then you stop. This is going to be a next section. Again, they're going to be connected. They will stop then. Okay? You do not connect these two together. Okay? They stay separate. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are finished, you will see a picture. That is how you know you have done it correctly. If you want to color your picture, go ahead, but you will see a picture. Okay? There's also a special direction right here. It says to put a small circle at 6:15. So not just our regular dot, you're going to actually put a small circle at 6:15. Okay? I would recommend, as you mark one ordered pair, cross it off. Now do the next one. Cross it off. Okay? Let's look at the first one. 6:16. So we are going to do what first?
You're gonna run.
Run. So I'm going to run 6. Here we go. And I'm going to jump how many?
16.
16. Right there. Dot. The next one was 7:16. I run 7. I jump 16. Dot. Okay. Questions on this? Mimi.
My question is, you know how you said you like draw your dot? Will it go the first number to the last number, or last to first? Will you connect them?
It won't matter because it'll make like one shape. Other questions? So it won't always make. Let me explain the shapes too. So your first set of numbers here, ordered pairs, I should call them. There's only 3. Okay. I'm gonna help you on this first one. It might not always be lights on. Your first set, I'm gonna just point blank tell you. Your first set of 3 numbers, it's going to look like this. 6:16 was like this. 7:16 was like this. And then the last one was 7:15. It's going to be like this. Okay? And then you stop. So what you're going to do with these 3 points, 6:16, then it was 7:16, and then it was 7:15. And then you stop. That's the first section right there. You do not randomly add your own lines like this and connect them like this. You don't do that. It didn't say connect that. Leave it open. Okay? So it might not always make a perfect square or a perfect circle or any shape. Okay? This first section, where did my erasers go? Does Sub take all my erasers?
There's one right there.
She didn't even use it.
Oh, I found my good one. Alright. Okay? Your first one, if it does not look like this, you've done it wrong. Okay? And connect them as you go. So your first 6:16, next was 7:16. Connect it as you go. 6:16, 7:16. Then you had 7:15. Okay? Then draw your line. Connect them. Okay? After you are done, you will see the picture.
What's the picture?
I'm not going to tell you. My e-learning friends, if you want to print it and then do it on paper and then take a picture of your paper, you can. Or if you would like to do it on any of your art apps that you have or Notability, that is fine as well. My class and e-learners, I have printed it for you.
E-learners, you printed it for the e-learners.
Sorry, my class and Mrs. Long's class. I printed it for you. E-learners can print it at home or use, like I said, one of your drawing apps or Notability to make your dots and make your picture. Coloring is optional, not mandatory. Okay? For language, there is not going to be a language video. You guys are working on your comic, which is due
Tomorrow.
Thursday.
I mean
Thursday.
Thursday.
And you also need to bring in a notebook for our book, which is due
Today.
not today,
April 14th.
Thursday as well. Comic and bring in a notebook. That is your 2 responsibilities for language. All right. Any questions for math or for language?
I have one more question.
Yeah.
So you know how you said those 2 pairs don't go together? So if you do the next pair, you don't connect them.
Correct. So your next pair that you do is not going to connect to these 3 right here. You leave them alone. That's why it says stop then. So now you're going to start a new section somewhere and you will connect those ordered pairs together. Kind of like connect the dots. Yes.
But there's like already a grid, so like how would you see the lines?
Good question. So she said there's already a grid, there's already lines all over it. How are you going to see it? Well, your pencil, you can make it darker. If you want to go over it like 2 or 3 times, make sure you see it. And then at the end, if you want to go over it with color, you can. Or marker or pen, okay? But don't use marker or pen right away in case you make a mistake and need to go back. Yes, from an album, thank you. In case you need to go back and erase, okay? So you'll be able to see it. All right, when you are finished, take your picture and submit it to the assignment. That is on Schoology under math, called your coordinate worksheet. All right, go ahead and get started, guys.